Hey guys, it's Jan, and it's been a while since I've done a car feature video, so we're going to do one for Ava. Basically, AVA is the name of the car that I named her. This is the VS build that you guys have seen me using recently, and I'm sure you guys have seen it on the recent videos where it's pretty fast. I usually just run light dash on this car. I haven't really felt the need to go faster, but yeah, so this is basically gonna be a feature for the car today. Let's see, let's start from the beginning. We're gonna go start with the chassis. So this is the black VS chassis. Not that often you see them. I got one from the Super Avante Black Special, item number 95078. That's the chassis right here that we're using. I chose black because I just wanted to build from the black chassis. Basically, the next piece is the Avante body. Basically, this right here. The body is polycarbonate, so it's very lightweight. It's probably like 3 grams. After you've cut it, maybe even less than that. Just painted it blue. Nothing too special. Next piece that we're gonna get to. Oh, I'm not sure if I mentioned the item number. It's item number 15496. Okay, so next piece is the HG carbon wide rear plate, which I actually use for the front, and I'm gonna show you guys how I have it mounted. Item number 95089. So I have it reinforced basically. The chassis is bumperless, cut from this point basically. You guys can see it. It's hard to show where the cut is. You see where the carbon meets the plastic, it goes right there. Now that's this piece right here. This is the wide rear plate right there where the screw comes up to. And over there, there's a support piece right there, eating it from the top, which is held down by some lock nuts. Basically, these are the steel lock nuts, I think, because I know these can still be magnetized. These are a little bit heavier than the aluminum ones, but these are fine for my purposes. These pieces are actually the HG carbon reinforcing plate, 1.5 millimeter. These are remnants from cutting these things right here. So that's the item number 15495. Once you cut this piece, basically right here, once you cut that piece, the remnants of this from this side, basically, you know, the ones that would stretch out lengthwise, you can use as a support pieces over here, basically. As a carbon version of it. Yeah, I suggest you use carbon because they're just lighter and they're stronger. That's always a good piece. And I use it to, the 15495 is used to make the body damper and support beam over here as well, and the front plate where the 19 millimeter rollers are connected to. And so you can see these are kinda, they need some maintenance, but they're still solid so far. And these are the 19 millimeter aluminum HG lightweight rollers. Basically, they're the lightweight. I use them because they're lighter than the normal dish types, and that's basically the only reason why. And they corner well. They're pretty strong. They're strong enough for cornering. And the bottom underguard piece right here that I have is the FRP reinforcing plate set, item number 15193. That is basically a sandwich plate right there. I glued them together. Let's see if it could focus. Yep, it won't focus very well. Let me try and focus this way. How about that? There you go. It's 2 layers, so it's 3 millimeters total basically, And I have front brakes here, which is just really irrelevant because it's based on the track that you have in mind, the way that your car is going to be set up. So that's for this part. We're gonna go move on to the support pieces. Basically, I'm using cap screws for my rollers. If you look on the bottom side, I'm using the cap screws right there, over here on this side and on that side too, for the roller set. They're stronger. That's the biggest reason why I use them. I also use them on the back right here. These are also cap screws, these two pieces, as you can see right there. These two are also cap screws. So I usually use 4 on regular builds like this one that I have, and that's mostly the reason why. It's because they're stronger, and they also come with 4 lock nuts. This is item number 15454 basically. Next piece is this, which is kind of a modified piece. It's not entirely from Tamiya like this. So when you buy it, the item number is actually 15426, but this is a modified sprint roller. Basically CNC cut so that it's lighter, but it's still strong. It's already pre-done by the by Team Sprint to be much smoother. Like, as you can see over there in the back, that roller is pretty smooth, even though I only flicked it just by a little bit. So I got these from Mad Tang. Ask him about these if you care about that. The next piece that I have is the fully cowled Mini 4-wheel drive 20th anniversary plate. This actually usually goes on the front of cars, but I put it on the back because what it does is that it minimizes the distance between the front rollers and the back rollers, and what that does is that it maximizes cornering basically. So that's how I do it. And the mounts here are motor shafts basically, and there's guides out there on how to do that, and that's all you guys, if you guys want to check out how to do that, because it's not necessary for me to cover that right here. This back piece is the item number 95260. Basically what that does is that everything connects to that, and then that's basically where the brakes are mounted, and the what do you call it, the rear plate for the rollers are mounted as well. And this back piece is the item number 95088, which is the front AR wide plate. I use it on the back instead, so it's actually flipped backwards. This is for where I mount the brakes basically, and that's pretty simple. Next piece I actually have to show you, which is actually the centerpiece of the body damper, which we're gonna look at right now. Just remove this. This is actually an old piece, 94847. It's hard to find these nowadays since Tamiya hasn't made them. I still have quite a few in my possession that have been used, but I basically just use them now for the centerpieces for the body damper. And these I'm gonna cover in just a little bit. Those are also Tamiya pieces. Hold on. This is item number 94847, the centerpiece right there. It supports everything, basically keeps everything together on this side of things. Let me set this aside for now and cover these Tamiya O-rings. These are actually the 3mm O-ring. When you buy them in the package, it's 10 pieces. It's like $1.50 or something like that. And yeah, I use them for the body damper, as you saw. What it does is that it keeps it tight, and it keeps it so that it absorbs more of the smaller impacts rather than the big ones. But then these are still pretty good at absorbing the big hits as well. So next piece that we're gonna go to check out is the what do you call it, the large diameter 5-spoke wheels that I have over here. Right there. This part is item number 94960. It also comes with light blue hard arch tires as well, and as you can see, mine are trimmed, and these are 26 millimeters in terms of diameter on the wheel. Next piece, the AO1011 620, and those are the bearings that I have. These ones are already uncovered basically, and at some point in a future video I'm gonna show you guys how to remove the cover on AO620s to make them a little smoother, a little bit more free. Not necessarily faster, but just another step that you could use to make the car like quieter. And next piece, yeah, I have all of those around basically on all 4 corners right there, so you guys can see. Next piece is of course the motor. Most of the time I stick with a light dash. This one's pretty fast, as you guys have seen in some of my other videos, which I'm gonna add again after this. Yeah, this is item number 15455. If you guys don't really use a light dash, I suggest you do, because once you've built a car like this, it's pretty light. You're gonna need to use something like a light dash, because sometimes the hyper dash is just too much power. Next piece is 3.7 to 1 gear ratio. Let me pop this off, see if I can in video. Hopefully I can. Yep, looks like I was able to do that nicely. Here you go. 3.7 to 1, which I'm probably gonna shift to 3.5 to 1 at some point, because it looks like I am topping out too soon on the 5-lane. And on the 5-lane, what you generally want to do in order to keep up, or like to keep going in terms of faster momentum, is you want to use 3.5 to 1 to maximize all 5 laps that you get. And yeah, that's this 3.7. I use 3.7 more for extra torque rather than top speed, but this is still pretty high in terms of top speed. And in there I use the straight shaft. I don't know what the item number is, but I'll put it down on the video right here once I actually find out what that is. And I also have an AO1011 620 in there as well, just to minimize the noise and the friction caused by, you know, the plastics running. So I'm gonna give you a listen as to what my transmission sounds like once it's going on these batteries basically. So not that loud, not that quiet either. This side's a little bit loose right now, which I still need to maintain, but it's pretty good actually. And I am now gonna show some footage of me running my car.
1, 2, 3.
One, two,
我可以帮你掰出来，你可以用26、27的。
Mine.
On 3,
3, 2, 1, go.
如果说有3按来，就飘高。我买大概有2，然后我们世界这个就好。我应该是我买太少了，我看了。
ah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Three, two, one, go. Ah. Stay down. The track is not straight anymore.
1, 2, 3, go!
One. Two. Three.